1.
What kind of movies do you like, Sue?
Let me see. Well, I really like science fiction and action movies.
Do you? How about horror movies?
Oh, I can't stand them. They're usually really dumb.
2.
Do you like movies, Bob?
Sure.
What kind?
Well, I like horror movies the best. I don't know why, but I really enjoy them.
Do you like westerns too?
Not really.
3.
What kind of movies do you like, Andrew?
My favorite movies are action movies. I also like science fiction.
Do you like comedies?
Yeah, I like comedies too.
4.
What kind of movies do you like, Tina?
I love westerns, but they don't make many good ones these days.
That's true. How about horror movies?
I don't like them very much.
Me neither.
1.
It's one of the funniest movies I've seen. It's about this weird family that goes on a European vacation. But it's a vacation where everything goes wrong. First, they lose all their luggage. Then they end up in the wrong city by mistake. After that, someone thinks they are bank robbers, and there's this crazy car chase. If you want a good laugh, you should see it.
Yeah, I've had a busy week. It sounds like the kind of movie I need to see.
2.
Oh, it's one of those movies that's full of car chases and fights and people jumping out of airplanes and stuff. The special effects are pretty good, and it's really exciting, especially when these two guys fight it out standing on the roof of a 50-story building. Of course, the bad guy falls off the roof in the end.
Sounds good. I like those kinds of movies.
3.
If you like Julia Roberts, you'll love this movie. She's a nurse who works in a big hospital. She meets this patient she's looking after, and slowly they fall in love and finally get married.
Actually, I'm not a big fan of romances, so I don't think it's something I would like.
4.
Hey, let me tell you about the movie. It's about this guy who goes into the hospital for an operation, and by mistake, they give him the wrong kind of medicine. Every night when it gets dark, he turns into a kind of half-man, half-animal and starts killing people.
Yuck! I hate those kinds of movies. I don't think I'll bother seeing it. Thanks anyway.
5.
It's kind of interesting. It's about people who travel in a time machine. They can choose which century they want to visit. So they decide to visit some famous times in history. They also see what the future is going to be like.
Hey, that sounds interesting. I like movies like that.
1.
What's that new movie like? Is it a drama?
Kind of. This volcano suddenly comes up out of the ocean in San Francisco, so this family is trying to get away from it. It's a good story, though. Pretty scary and very realistic.
Are the special effects any good?
They're great.
Does it have any famous actors in it?
Not really. They really should have had better actors. The two stars are pretty bad, but the music is great.
2.
So tell me about that new movie you went to on Saturday. What's it all about?
It's about these bank robbers in Kansas and how the police are trying to hunt them down. It's pretty exciting from the moment the movie starts right till the end.
Are there a lot of special effects?
Yeah, there are a lot of big explosions. They were terrific.
Who's in the movie?
A couple of new actors that I've never seen before. They were both pretty good, especially the guy.
Sounds like a great movie.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like was the music. They have this very loud, funky music all the way through. It was pretty annoying.
3.
What was the movie like?
Well, it's supposed to be an adventure story. Some explorers in Africa discover this new kind of animal, a really huge ape that they want to bring back to America.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, the story was good, but the special effects were awful. The ape didn't look very realistic at all. It looked like a toy or something. And the two main actors were pretty awful.
So it's not worth seeing?
No, but by the soundtrack, the music was excellent.
4.
Is that movie you saw any good?
Yeah, fantastic.
It's about a robbery, right?
Yeah, it's a great story about these art thieves in London who want to steal some famous paintings from a museum. It ends with a fantastic helicopter chase all over London. There are some unbelievable special effects.
Really? I should see it. Who's in it?
A couple of British actors I never saw before. They're fantastic. There's some nice songs in the movie, too.
Great.
1.
And here is today's weather forecast for the international traveler. Let's start with Beijing. It will be a cold day in Beijing today and windy. The low will be 0 and the high will be 6 degrees.
2.
Mexico City will be warm and wet with a low of 23 degrees centigrade and a high of 28.
3.
Tokyo is expecting cloudy weather with heavy rain. The low will be 4 degrees and the high 12.
4.
New York is going to have a windy day. It will be very cold with a low of -10 and a high of 0.
5.
In Taipei, it will be cloudy, wet, and hot today. The low will be 20 degrees and the high will be 30.
1.
Are you going out?
Yes, later. What's the weather like outside?
Not very nice. Cloudy and windy. I think it's going to rain later.
Oh, really? It was sunny this morning.
2.
Let's go out for a walk. It's so nice and sunny.
Yes, it is. Not a cloud in the sky. Just let me put this on.
3.
Are you going out in this snow?
Yes, I have to go downtown.
Well, wear something warm. It's really cold outside.
4.
Is it cold outside?
Not really. It's raining a little, but it's still nice.
5.
It's really hot and humid today.
It sure is. It must be at least 95 degrees out there.
I think I'll go to the pool for a swim.
6.
Oh, look, it's snowing.
Great. Let's get our things and have a snowball fight.
No way. It's too cold for me.
Come on, there's no wind. It'll be nice.
1.
How's the weather?
The temperature is going down and it's turned very windy. I think it's going to rain a lot tonight.
2.
How's the weather now?
It's much warmer now than it was this morning, and the wind has stopped too. I think I'll go out for a walk.
3.
Is it nice outside?
It was nice when I got up this morning, but now the sky is very dark. I think it's going to rain.
4.
What's it like outside?
It's getting very windy now. I don't think it's a good idea to go out. I think we're going to have a bad storm.
5.
Is it a nice day today?
It's much nicer now. It was so cold and windy this morning, but it's really nice outside now. And it's getting warmer, too.
6.
What's it like outside today?
It was cold and wet earlier, but now it stopped raining and the sun is coming out.
7.
What's the weather like?
It was terrible this morning when I woke up. Very hot and humid. I'm glad it's getting cooler now.
8.
Is it still snowing?
It sure is. We're going to have a really bad snowstorm. Let's not go out today.